Hey guys, checking in today just to figure out what's going on and give you some updates on everything that's been happening for English class. I know you've got a lot going on, but I wanted to just pop in and be present and make sure that you guys understand everything that's happening as far as we're concerned. First of all, let me just go to the Google Classroom here. You'll see here that, last week I gave you everything. I've popped in about the Hunger Games stuff from time to time. I do want to make sure that you guys are getting onto this Google Hangout. If you're not getting onto the Google Hangout, you're missing out. I will, the link is here and you can post it again. I'll just move this to the top. Actually, I'll just do a whole new announcement for you so that you guys can get that announcement too. I know how you love them. So let's do this. It's going to go to everybody. And so this is your Monday work, much as anything. Get on the Google chat. But as far as work goes, last week a lot of you got work done, which is great. It's good for you. It's good help. It's good review. And obviously we're not taking grades for it, and we will start taking grades on the 20th, which will be sooner than you probably think. But for now, I am kind of checking in to make sure that everybody's got access and is able to get stuff finished so that when the 20th shows up, you'll be ready to work. So for this week, I mentioned in here that it'll be late after the 12th. I meant the 20th. I will change that because what we need to remember is that we do have spring break, okay? So this is going to be the 20th now, on the 20th. So if you have spring break and didn't get it done, you have extra time. It's plenty of work to get through. It's not that much. You'll be fine. There will be a couple things up here in the classwork, okay? 2 spots, and there'll be one that will be your assignment. So if you guys have your vocab because statements, remember I can spell, I just can't type. 1 through 5, you can turn them here. They're not due until the 20th, if at all, right? If you turn them in, that's here. That way I'll know. But it is ungraded, and so you can turn all those in here, and I'll get you all of your because statements, and I'll know they're finished, which is great. So that's assigned. And the other thing that I'm looking at is if you've got any other stuff that needs turned in that isn't in the book or anything else. So other work. So this is stuff. This includes anything that isn't submitted through Pearson. All right, so whatever it is, if it's something you're doing in Pearson, if it's something that you're doing with vocabulary, if it's anything and you want it to be turned in, it's good. You can have it by the 20th. I don't need any of this after the 20th because then the game changes essentially. So anything you turn in here, just put it in one big document, put it in here, and you're good to go. All right. So that's what it looks like. That's how you're turning things in. Again, you'll know it's not graded, and the due date's not till the 20th. All right. And so within your stream, within the stream, you'll see here that there is work. And the work is, first of all, just the online assessment for American history. We read that. If you don't have your book, it's down here at the bottom, so you can access these things. I realize you guys may have taken your books home or thrown them away or whatever it was, because I did tell you we were moving on, which we did and will. And then the same thing with the Seventh Man. That one is that you'll be reading as well. Vocab 5 is in here, so you guys can finish those up, and that can be turned in the classwork. And then for the second half of the week, the larger half of the week, we're going to spend some time with reviewing of these worksheets. And these will all pop up on the day it says. So I'll push back the dates to make sure everything's due the 20th. So if it says something different, don't freak out. Not a big deal. And again, if you don't do it, it's not punitive as far as grades go, but it is a big help. So I would suggest that you at least review this stuff. I'll spend some time going through it in a video at some point, I'm sure. The other thing I would tell you guys to do is I really need this done right here. This is crucial. Are you able to access the work? So I need to know because a lot of you guys, well, not a lot, some of you haven't actually done any of the work, and that's okay because obviously it's not required. But I do need to know if you're going to do the work. So it's going to ask you if you've done it, if you can access it, because I've got about 10 or 12 of you that have not gotten on my Google Hangout and have not done anything. Oh, people are coming in. Let me get out of here. But I need to just have accounting for who at least has access. So if you're not seeing this, if you're not on the classroom, everyone is in the classroom. You're all registered. So if you're seeing this, I need you to give me some form of communication. Perfectly fine if it's nothing more than that question. I won't bug you again till the 20th when stuff becomes, when we become a little more accountable for it. So if you need anything else, that's great. Just let me know. Reach out. There is a Google Hangout for each of your classes, right? And so you can see it all and what's going on. Would love to have you guys joining and popping in. Some of you guys are joining the Hangout, which is awesome. And so it's all here. There's lots of fun stuff online that you guys can do to connect. It shouldn't be overwhelming, and you can connect with each other was the fun part. Obviously not the English. I get that. Anyway, if you guys need anything, feel free to ask, feel free to post on here, feel free to find the Google Hangout, whatever it is, but I am hunting people down and making sure you're getting my communication this week. So that's my goal. If you need anything else, people, find me.